Hi students, you should already be signed in the library. We are only giving you the code in class because we don't want you doing this at home. But if you were at home and you're going to be out for a while or whatever, just email your instructor and we will give you the library code right then and there. So now that you're in the library, you may see other books, but you can keep your books private so people can't see them while you work on them. You do new book, and you're going to choose a book shape, okay? These are all blank. You can pick a template, they're kind of fun, but for today's assignment, you're going plain because you're going to do a comic book. You can do portrait, square, or landscape. I personally like the square. So when you get to this book, if you go pages, see how it says 3 pages? To add more, because for this assignment you need 5 to 10, you just go to this plus, so I'm on the 3rd page, and you're just going to add your pages to the last page, okay? And you can have up to 10. The last page is going to be your citation page, which remember we did the citations for you. So you need to do a cover, which it asks you to do name of your superhero or your villain, and then an image of them. So here's what we're going to do. These are the different ways you can add elements. Okay, panels. If you were to add one of these to the pages, it would look like this, okay? And then you can put items in here. If you want to delete something, you can do like a highlight and an undo. So you have to kind of like mess around a little bit. These are like stickers that are kind of fun, like superhero stuff, the text, thought bubbles. All right, let's talk about importing pictures. You already downloaded your pictures, or you should have. Right here, you can go directly to your drive to that research folder, okay? I'm on a desktop computer, so I'm gonna pick these 2 to upload, all right? And both of them uploaded, but I'm gonna do this one. So you can extend it, see if you can see the quality of this one is a little bit like blurry, so that means I have to make it smaller. And if you go to panels, if you had panels here, you can add a picture directly to that panel if you want to do it like that. And you know what? They've updated it, so you may be able to get good results from Google, which it used to not let you do, okay? So you're going to make, and if you click on something, you can easily delete it. Okay, so that's how we add in pictures. Not sure if that makes sense. You can also just keep it plain and do, these are like some shapes. Okay, you can do a right click on it and you can move it to the back. So there's a lot of things that you can do to mess around and play with this. These are what the speech bubbles look like, and these are the different texts. See, this looks like a comic book text, so you want to be thoughtful about that, like try to keep it in the same artistic place there. So these are your different text options. This is a plain text. There's not a ton to work with, like in terms of fonts. You can always like download a picture of something or make something on Canva. These stickers, you know, you want to try to like use these. They make a comic book, right? The classic comic book. Let's say you go to this blue and now you're like, I don't really like that. You go to this eye, the inspector, and you can change your colors. which is pretty easy. Okay. And then you're like, oh, I don't like that. I'm going to delete it. Right click. You can cut it. Okay, also on this, you can do the background, which these are pretty fun. I mean, it's kind of horrifying looking right now, but you get the idea. You can make it look like a paper. But, I mean, keep in mind you are doing a comic, so you want it to make sense. Borders. There's a lot of fun things that you can play with. So, that's that piece. And then when you go to your next page, and you have to include all of these different things that we asked, like but you're doing name and alias, you're only seeing one page at a time. But when you go here, this will preview whatever you've done. And that is pretty much it. If you go here to your settings, these are things you're going to do at the very end. This is a full screen mode. If that makes it easier to look at, you can just press escape. The biggest thing is, spending some time looking at the things that you can insert. All right. Messing around with text box, seeing what, fun things you can do. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Enjoy.